Hi, welcome back to AutoReview. My name is Patrick and today I'm presenting you the 2015 GLK350 4matic. Brand new car. I just picked it up yesterday. It had 100 kilometers on the clock. We are located in Dubai Marina. In case you're asking, Skydive Dubai right next to us. So in case you have a plane or a helicopter flying by, sorry for the noise. Now back to the car. This car was introduced in 2009 by Mercedes and it's very popular in sorry for the Ferrari California. This car was introduced in 2009 and is very popular in US. They're selling approximately 30,000 units a year, and the reversed version came in 2012, 2013 with different interior, different engines. So as I said, this is the brand new one. This one has the V6 engine, naturally aspirated, 306 horsepower, 370 Newton meters of torque. Top speed is 238 kilometers an hour and 0 to 100 in 6.5 seconds. And then we have some double-decker plane doing some stunts. Okay, so let me do all the interior as usual, the boot, and then we hit the road and I'll tell you all about the car, how it's driving. Alright, so how much space do we have in the GLK? I'm sitting very, very comfortably, I have to say. Seats are adjusted to me. I'm 184 tall. I have still plenty of headroom. And I can adjust the seat obviously up and down. However, all manually in regards to the sitting wise, but going backwards and forwards and leaning the seat is electric, so it's a half-half. We have a manual parking brake, not electric one or electronic one, which would be something I would like to see because it has a start and stop function. However, you have to stay on the brake or you have to put it in neutral. So the engine doesn't turn on again. Then materials used are perfect. Build quality is amazing as usual with Mercedes. I really like the leather, which is a designer leather here, a two-tone, terracotta brown kind of black with white stitching. I like the dark wood, so everything looks really, really nice and classy. Then the gear knob, which usually is in the middle of the car, was moved from the old model to the new one to the center steering console, which is here. So down for a drive, reverse, up for reverse, and park with a button. So you have a little bit of space here, a 12-volt socket with some storage compartment. We have two cup holders, which I've seen in American review fit this enormous super bucket stuff that you guys have over in the US. Then we have a hidden compartment under the armrest, which is quite deep, has a USB inside, though the button is a bit difficult to find in my opinion. They could make it a bit easier. Navigation it has, but the screen is very small. It's not a touch screen. You operate it over the console button here, center console button. We have a panoramic roof, which is standard in the GLK350 here in the Middle East. The instruments are very easy to read with the black and silver it is, though I found it very difficult to see the blinker being on and off if the radio is running because they are left and right in the speedo and in the temperature and fuel gauge. So it would be a bit easier if they would be in the middle and maybe a bit deeper inside, so they were quite difficult to read for me. What do we else have? We have a 7-speed, it's a 7-speed G-Tronic. Works very harmoniously with the engine together, and you can change between sport, manual and eco. That's so much for front. Let's hop in the back. Okay, space in the back, seat is adjusted to me. I'm comfortable. I have this much headroom, I have enough knee room and leg room. It might be a bit tight in the middle seat if you're 4 or 5 big adults like me. However, I think it's fine for a smaller family. A little bit of compartment in the doors, which we have in the front as well. One behind the seats. Then we have an armrest, which has a little storage compartment. And the cup holder that you can use as well if you have your hand resting. I don't know how fiddly it is, how it will work, but I guess it's fine. So put that back. And we have the, as I said, the panoramic roof, which is 2 parts. However, the back part you cannot open, it's just to get some more light in. Some hooks, as well as storage possibility here when you have the net to divide it if you have like a dog or anything like that. One thing I don't understand is this little compartment here in the middle. It's too small to fit anything. It will fall out in the first corner you drive or the first moment you accelerate, so I don't know what that is for. They could have done, I don't know, maybe AC unit control rather than this empty space. And a little bit too far leaned back, I would say, to drive for longer distances. And as well, what I found very difficult is to get in the car here in the back because of this part here, which kind of, you get stuck with your shoe all the time. But maybe just me. Okay, let me show you the boot and then we drive. Okay, so GLK350 from the back, or GLK from the back. So with the badge on the left, the 4matic on the right, a lot of chrome. This is to protect the bumper. Chrome application on the bottom with a dual exhaust. I really like the lights, just red and white, and they look really, really nice in the evening. Then when we open the door, you can see this one is not an automatic one. We have the camera there, and it opens really high enough for me to stand under. So I reckon even someone who is like 195 would fit here. The boot is very reasonable. I'm not quite sure exactly how much. I think it's 450, but I'll write it down. And we have a hidden compartment with a full spare tire below. And obviously you can fold the seats down 1/3, 2/3. As I said, this one is very minimalistic equipped, which I will tell you when you drive as well. So there is a version where you can have a full power socket here and a 12 volt over there. We have only one 12 volt in the middle. But let me close this up and let's drive. Okay, so let's go. Please don't make noise. Here we go. Okay, so what do I think about the GLK? First of all, I wanted to drive this car since a long time. When they launched this car, I really liked the look of it, and it is kind of brother of the G-Class, which I really, really adore. I love it. I hope I can drive one in the future and review for you guys as well. So I always liked this car from the beginning because it is edgy. How does it drive? So this one is the more powerful one because there is only two versions, the 250 and the 350. So this is the more powerful one with the V6, as I mentioned. And if you put it in sport, which we do now, and then we go, it is very quick, I have to say. I mean, 6.5 seconds from 0 to 100 with a SUV is not bad. And this car in particular is very, very popular. You can see there's another one right in front of us. A white version as a 350 as well. And now this one is very popular, especially in the US or anywhere where we have cities. Funny, because this car actually is made to do off-roading, because it's a 4x4. It is capable of doing so on lighter tracks, but not on, let's say, really heavy terrain. Build quality is great, space-wise is really, really good. I really like it. I like the stitching, I like the leather, and it has a start-stop, as you can hear or not hear, which is very good to save fuel. However, I'm missing the electronic parking brake, which a lot of manufacturers do this kind of mistake, I would say, that they don't have the electronic parking brake, which would just release your foot from the brake at the traffic light. Space-wise, it's really nice. It has enough space for 4 full-size adults, I would say. A small family, even if you have 3 smaller children, that's fine. However, you will not be able to put 3 child seats in the back. It has ISOFIX on the left and on the right, so on the outer spaces. Not quite sure about the front seat. I don't see it, so I guess it's only in the back. Boot space is not bad. It's sufficient. However, it's not big, so you're not gonna get a fridge in here. If you put the seats down, you'll have more space, which is practical. And you have as well in the roof line the points where you can hang actually a net to separate the luggage compartment or storage compartment from the driver and passenger, which is nice. So if you have a bigger dog, or if you have, I don't know, some equipment that you want to secure, you can buy this safety net which is available, and separate yourself from whatever is coming flying forward. Now, what are the things I don't like? I said it's a bit difficult to see the blinker when the sun is shining. And this car, the one I got here, even though it's very nice and very beautiful with the two-tone leather, it's very, very little. It has very little equipment. I'm missing the blind spot system, which I'm totally used to from Mercedes, and all the cars I've tested had that, which it doesn't have. It's a manual mirror, so it doesn't dark itself, or it doesn't tint itself. Sorry. Screen's a little bit small. This is a little bit behind, though this one is updated. I was really surprised. This one has communities on, which no other navigation system had so far. So this one is really up to date, 2015 model. Then this one is soft plastic here. It's not leather covered. You have leather on the sides here, and as well as seats. However, the roof line, the side line, and the top part of doors and the dashboard is not leather wrapped. Fuel consumption, I had approximately 11.5-12 liters on 100 kilometers, which is not bad for a V6 engine at all. However, I was driving mostly in eco mode, I have to say. So taking into consideration that most people will just leave it in normal mode and or in sport mode, it will most probably take in city traffic 13, something like that, 13.5 liters, which is still decent for a V6 engine. Then I like these compartments here, which is good, and the whole setup is very easy. It's very German, very clear, very structured. Everything is in good distance, reachable, so that is really well built. Price-wise, I have to say 53,500 or 53,000 and a bit dollars, US dollars in Dubai. It's quite a lot of money, but again, it's a Mercedes. You can compare this one, or the competition for this one would be the Audi Q5 and the BMW X3. Well, the VW Touareg is really out of the price range, so it's much more affordable than this one. However, it's a different segment in regards to quality as well. We have the shift pedals for the 7-speed DSG. I'm just looking for the knob, it's actually here. Not DSG, 7-speed 7G Tronic, Speedtronic. And look-wise, I really like it. I have to say, I really like it. A lot of people think it's a bit old-fashioned, I say, but this one is actually really nice because there is, it reminds me of the what do you call it? The G-Wagon so much, which I like a lot. As you can see, we have a Q5 there, we have a Chevrolet Captiva here, we have Ford Edge here, we have another GLK in the back, FJ Cruiser. So as you can see, this segment is very, very popular. A lot of people like to have 4x4s and just sit a bit more up. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe on top, share it, like it, comment below, and Happy New Year. Yeah, we're in 2015 now, by the time you're gonna watch this. So all the best for the new year, and many more reviews will come from my side. Have a good day. Cheers.